Why, hello there, darling. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to frighten you. I'm afraid I have a bad habit of sneaking up on people. Light feet, long strides. Tell me, what's a boy like yourself doing out here, prowling around my courtyard all alone, so terribly close to midnight? Oh, lost. You're lost? Oh, no. You poor little thing. Well, how very fortunate that I found you. I know these grounds very well. Let me assist. Yes, you're in my domain. You're trespassing, as a matter of fact. But don't fret. I don't mind. I'm sure it was only an honest mistake by a lost, scared little boy trying to find his way home. Do you see those majestic gray towers spiraling into the clouds behind me? Those thick walls of stone bristling with thorny ivy? That is my home. You're on the outskirts of my castle. You seem skeptical. Have you never met a woman who lives in a castle before? You don't think I would lie to you, do you? Do I look to you like a dishonest person? No, it's the truth, I promise. This castle has been my home for, oh, well, so many years I blush to name the number. But suffice to say, I have resided here for a very long time. And it's likewise been very long indeed, since I last entertained a guest. Oh, well, how kind of you to say. Good boy. You're quite a little charmer, aren't you? I can already tell we'll get along perfectly. I have been told before that I look younger than my years. Perhaps the soft moonlight is merely being generous with my features. Or perhaps it's true what they say, that young men often mistake the refined, regal beauty of an older woman for youth. Do you think that's true? Huh. Of course you don't know. You don't know anything, do you? You don't know where you are. You don't know on whose lonely ground you've inadvertently tread. You don't know even the name of the woman who's about to bring you home. But it will be my pleasure to teach you. I am Countess Occultess, but you may call me Countess. And what might I call you, my little lost lamb? I see. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, even if it had to be under such unusual circumstances. I often find the most intimate connections are made by happenstance, like the one we're having right now. A shame they're so infrequent. As I said, it's been quite a few moons since I last had someone stumble into my hunting grounds. Why, yes, this courtyard is my hunting ground. In my younger days, my friends and I would fritter away half the nights of spring and summer. My old companions so loved the thrill of the hunt when they were alive. Death, sadly, has dulled their taste for chasing prey. Mine, however, remains quite undiminished. Oh, we hunted all sorts of beasts. Pheasants, fox, rabbits, even, on occasion, the most crafty prey animal, men. How many men did we hunt on these grounds, and how many women? Dozens. So long ago, but their heavy footfalls, those tired breaths, the rank scent of fear in the midnight air, The memories are fresh and savory, as though they were made only yesterday. Oh, are you frightened? Don't think I didn't see you step backwards just now. What's wrong? Don't bother speaking. Your stammering is quite cute, but also quite unnecessary. I know what's just happening. Something in you knows instinctively that I'm telling the truth. In fact, something about me you can't quite put your finger on has had your hairs on your neck standing up and goosebumps prickling your arms since you saw me, hasn't it? This frail woman, all alone here in the dark, has you slowly melting into a messy bundle of nerves. That's all right. Here, let me make this easier for both of us. Oh, no. Don't struggle now. I have you. You are not getting free. Let me just wrap my arms around you and draw you into my body. Do you like that? No? Oh, what's the matter, darling? Are you one of those boys who doesn't like to be embraced? Are you shy? I only wish to give you a big hug. Come here. Oh, you don't want me to? Oh, a pity. But I'm afraid I have to insist. Is that supposed to scare me? Oh, don't embarrass yourself, darling. Hush those silly words. Let me envelop you in the thick folds of my cloak. It's real bearskin. Here, feel it with your fingers, if you can in that position. I felt the fine specimen from whose pelt it was fashioned myself, years ago, deep in the forest beyond the grounds. Such a majestic creature, so massive and virile, yet still so helplessly mortal underneath it all. You don't truly believe that a woman who's slain beasts like that is afraid of some shivering little whelp practically in tears already, do you? Fine. I can see I'm dealing with a stubborn boy. Keep struggling all you like. I'm actually almost starting to enjoy it. Your little struggle is adorable in a way. And those indignant, breathless shouts of yours, as you squirm in my arms, are quite enjoyable. But only because I can see how flustered you are getting at finding yourself to be so much weaker than I am. It's more than a touch humiliating, isn't it? Being overpowered by an unarmed older woman. That's all right. I can try to duck down, but you won't slip through my velvet-gloved fingers so easily. Maybe it would put you more at ease if we lay down anyway. The grass is soft enough to be comfortable. There, don't fight. It's hopeless. From the moment you stepped into my lair, you are inescapably mine. You simply don't know it yet. Oh, you poor little boy. But this doesn't have to be difficult if you don't want it to be. Just let me lower you down. Let my strong arms encircle you, and my long legs pin yours down. Let me slip a glove off, and let a soft, pale hand cup your face. That's not such a bad feeling, is it? Your cheek is very warm. I like it. Oh, scream all you like. No one can hear you. Nor would they have the courage or the strength to save you even if they could. But we don't need anyone else to intrude on the special moment we're sharing Now do we? Oh, such soft hair. I hope you don't mind me petting it. Oh no, don't lie to me, darling. You'll like it when I pet your head. I can hear that purr. Shall I reward you with another? If I do, I hope you'll be a good boy for me and stop struggling so much. Oh, there's that wine again. You do like it? Of course you do. My touch is soothing, isn't it? You can't explain it any more than you could explain your wordless fear at the sight of me earlier. But I can see a strange kind of petrified contentment, maybe even verging on enjoyment, starting to dawn in your eyes. Sure, you're still trashing, but I can feel those wails and pleas for me to release you getting less convincing by the second. Those spasms and shakes getting weaker and more half-hearted. Don't worry, it's normal. My kind can be very enticing to humans. It's in our nature. It's quite common that boys like you come to enjoy being in our embrace, being the subject of our affection, even with the risk of being hunted by us. Oh, of course I'm not human, darling. Come on, have you ever met an ordinary woman with a pair of glistening fangs like this? Oh, they make your little heart quiver when I bear them, don't they? So long and sharp. I adore that little flash of fear in your nervous eyes. But I can see they excite you a little too. I know precisely what you're thinking. You've figured out what I am by now, haven't you? And you're wondering what it would feel like if those fangs of mine found their way to your pretty little exposed neck. And I just... But don't worry. Tempting as it would be, I'm not going to feed on you. Not just yet. It's been so long since I've had a human stumble into my web. In fact, there's something about your demeanor I'm growing to find quite amusing. Those frightened puppy eyes. I think I'll take my time with you. No struggling. Be still. Calm yourself. Good boy. See how quickly you've begun to obey? Ah, yes. You might be suited for more than just a meal. You might be a candidate for more. I'll take my time with you indeed. I was human as well, you know, long ago. Just a small girl running around, not so different from you. But then something happened, something absolutely wicked. And when it was over, my skin paled, my teeth grew into fangs, my lips took on this natural red you find so enticing. Oh, did you think I didn't notice your eyes flitting down to my mouth, to these voluptuous lips of mine? Don't be shy. I'm flattered. If you wanted a taste, all you needed to do was ask. This doesn't need to be only fun for me, after all. How long has it been since I felt trembling human lips on my own? That was excellent. And I can see from that look in your wide eyes that, despite your shock, you are no less satisfied. But we are hungry creatures, aren't we? The both of us. We can hardly stop at one bite. As much as I hate to part from you, I fear we are burning moonlight. We'll retire to the castle now, you and I. I'll find a room for you, or perhaps you'd prefer to share my bed. Another little treat I might reward you with if you're a good boy. As I said, this doesn't need to be a fulfilling experience only for me. I have so many plans in my mind for you, pet. You might be just the one I've been looking for. But only time will tell. Now, one last kiss. All right, on your feet now. You won't resist anymore, will you? You're under my spell now, aren't you? I can see it in your eyes. Even if parts of you want desperately to run, you can't help but obey your gentle mistress. Good boy. But next time, you must respond with, "No, mistress," or "No, my love." I haven't decided how I'd prefer you to address me when you're serving me. But you will be serving me so much in the coming days. We have time to sort that out. Take my hand now and follow me. You know, you should have asked the town folks why they take such care not to wander up here by mistake as you did, especially at night. Or perhaps you did ask? And when they told you the story of the dreadful vampire who wears the guise of a beautiful woman, you didn't listen, did you? I bet you even laughed to yourself later. What a ridiculous fable. Nothing more than a lie to scare school children. I don't believe in campfire tales of vampires stalking boys and snatching them up in the dark of the night. Well, my darling, my advice is you'd best start believing in those tales. You are in one.